Welcome to sportsbookreview.com, and this is Champions League Best Bets, and one of the big guns are going to say goodbye for another season. And I've got Martin Green and I've got Alex. They are my European or my Champions League boys. One of them's also my Europa boys, and that show will be following after this. Alex, Martin, how are we? And Alex, first of all, which one of the big guns is going to say goodbye this week?
Hi Flash, one of the big guns will say goodbye. I think that is PSG, in my opinion. This is my prediction. So PSG with no fans, with Mbappe injured and doubtful. I don't know if they will overcome that deficit. But yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, Martin, who says goodbye for you?
I consider Atletico Madrid to be a very big gun, and I think they're going to go. I can see Liverpool doing a number on them at Anfield after beating Barcelona 4-0 there last season.
Wow, I think too many people are reading too much into that game against Barcelona last year. But let's crack straight on. RB Leipzig, going to start with you, Alex. RB Leipzig, 1.58 minus 171, draw 4.6 plus 360, Spurs 6.0 plus 500, might as well be plus 5,000, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand the odds for Tottenham in this match, given the fact that, yes, RB Leipzig are the better side, given the fact that Kane and Son are injured and cannot play, because with those two inside the first 11, I think that we would talk about Mourinho to qualify further in the competition. But without them, the situation is totally different. RB Leipzig really disappointing last weekend against Wolfsburg, really disappointing against Leverkusen 2 weeks ago. Just 1-0 in the first leg. Tottenham a little bit unlucky not to score in the first leg, but I think that they will come here to play their chance. I'm seeing an intense match. I don't think that RB Leipzig will comfortably win this match like the odds are suggesting. I think that the best value bet for this match is Tottenham +1 on the Asian handicap at even money. So yeah, at 1.98, almost even money, plus 100. And also I like the second half being the highest scoring half at plus 110, which is 2.1. I think that in the first half, RB Leipzig will keep things tight. Tottenham probably will try to impose their rhythm. I think that it will be a balanced possession, 50-50 around there as I see it. And I think that we will see at least one goal in the second half. So I have these two, Tottenham +1 at 1.98, almost even money, or plus 100, and most highest scoring half, second at plus 110, 2.1.
Okay, Alex, did you like both teams to score?
Tough to say. I think that it's an under match, to be honest. I think that under 2.5 goals is also a market to consider at plus 120. I don't think that we will see a lot of goals because RB Leipzig don't need to defend that advantage from the first leg. So Tottenham are struggling to score goals. So I don't know. I think that both teams to score no, maybe.
Wow. Then, so you're looking at Spurs double chance at maybe 0-0, get beat 1-0. I don't think Leipzig can play that way. And I think the more that the game's tight and Spurs push on, and then that's when Leipzig come into their own of hitting them on the break. Martin, obviously you don't like Spurs anyway. Do you find value in this being at plus 500?
No, not really. I can't really look at the outrights. It's an awkward situation. I always keep my stakes lower in second leg games than in the first leg because they are a bit unpredictable. There's so many variables. Leipzig could do with a draw, which can be a bit of a dangerous strategy as it forces you to sit back. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But I do think we will be in for quite a tight, cagey game. Like Alex said, mainly just because it's the way Tottenham have to play. There's no Kane and there's no Son, so they're a bit toothless right now. I know they've got a few goals coming off the flanks, but they really have been poor in front of goal recently. I know RB Leipzig have the ability to just blow teams away. We've seen them just go and batter teams recently, beat Schalke 5-0. But they drew 0-0 with Wolfsburg at the weekend, only drew 1-1 at home with Bayer Leverkusen before that. I can see this one being quite tight as well, because I think Spurs should be reasonably solid defensively, and there's not a great deal of impetus for RB Leipzig to really push on and try to score plenty of goals. So, both teams, under 2.5 goals at odds of
2.2 plus 120.
Plus 120.
And also Timo Werner is doubtful, so we might see him on the bench probably, or even not even in the squad. Who knows?
See, I'm thinking if I'm Leipzig, I've got to go for it. I've got to get that second goal in the tie so quickly, because if scores one, then Spurs have definitely got to then go and score two. You keep it tight and anything can happen. Set piece, bit moment of brilliance from someone from Spurs, it's 1-0, and then all of a sudden it is squeaky bum time. So I worry. I think it's an in-play match. I quite like the second half being the most goals, because I think that it's maybe we'll keep it tight, we'll take our chance, and then second half it doesn't matter, you're only looking for one goal. So I quite like draw half time as well, by the way, gentlemen. You know I like that in these games. Next game. Go on, Alex.
Sorry, Flash. You always love those extra time and penalties. Why not Tottenham to win 1-0 in 90 minutes and go to extra times? And why not Tottenham to qualify at plus 500, 6.0?
Because I don't think Spurs score twice. I think Leipzig score. So I don't see this going to penalties at all. I think that Leipzig could run out 3-0 winners. But it depends on how quickly Leipzig get a goal, and then obviously Spurs have got to come out. Spurs haven't kept a clean sheet since you was a boy, Alex. Do you know what I mean? That's a long time ago. Right, let's go with this one, because I fancy there's goals in this game. Valencia 2.85 plus 185, draw 4.0 plus 300, and Atlanta 2.4 plus 140. Martin.
Yeah, kind of looking forward to this game. Going to be a bit of an interesting clash. I had Atalanta to win in the first leg, and they won handsomely, 4-1. It was a phenomenal performance. They're very, very strong at home, and playing at the San Siro didn't seem to bother them at all. They were just as effective there. It was a great performance. Now, it's really just a bit of a exercise in trying to salvage some pride for this Valencia side, I think. They've bounced back with a win and a draw since then. We know that Atalanta are in very good form. They're a difficult team to play. I'm sure they're going to qualify. I can't see Valencia turning things around, but I can see them getting a result at the Mestalla. They're pretty strong at home. I think they will salvage a little bit of dignity from this second leg. Can see them winning by the odd goal, maybe holding them to a draw. So I'm just going to go for Valencia to draw no bet at 1.8.
Okay, draw no bet at 1.8. Okay, Alex, how do you see the game going?
It's so difficult with no fans due to this coronavirus at Mestalla, and we know how important is having the fans next to you in such an important game. Only Liverpool managed to overcome that result last year against Barcelona, but they had the fans next to them. And if the fans aren't with you, with this Valencia side, who are anyway inconsistent, and they are always having their problems, huge ups and downs all season long, it's true that Atalanta are a naive side. Yes, they have a huge attacking firepower, but they can concede many goals. But they are scoring goals, so this is very important for them. This is what it keeps them alive. They have 70 goals in Italy. After that, Lazio 60, and after that, Juventus 50. Imagine what an attacking firepower they have in Italy. They managed to qualify how they did. Such an amazing story, this Atalanta side. I think that they will qualify also in the quarterfinals. But I think that it will be tough this match. I see them scoring too, so I think that over 3.5 goals is the play here at 2.1 plus 110. But also I like the Alex Classic at around 1.68 right now, the best odds that you can find on the market.
Yeah, I thought Valencia just to win was the way to go at 2.85. Remember, Atlanta already lead the tie 4-1. They can afford to lose 2-0, 2-1. I thought that Valencia 2.85 plus 185 was the way to go. Now, before we go on to Wednesday night's games, tomorrow night we have a poker tournament here at SBR with UWager. Take it away, Lee.
What's going on, guys? Lee Martin here to present to you UWager's third annual $1,000 bounty free roll poker showdown with SBR. The poker tournament will be held on March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcasted live over here at SBR headquarters. If you do not want to play in the tournament, but want to just sit back and watch the event from the comfort of your own home, then you can watch all the hot action on SBR's YouTube channel at SBR Sports. If you do want to participate in the tournament and want a chance to win some extra cash for March Madness, then simply sign up for the tournament via sbrvideo.com/poker. You must have an active UWager account in order to participate in the tournament. So, if you do not have a UWager account, do not worry. Signing up is very simple, and we have everything you need in order to sign up. Just head over to sbrvideo.com/poker. Click Join Now, fill out the information boxes, then wait until March 10th to register into the event. Registration for the tournament will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 hours before the event commences. Registration is free with a $1,000 prize that is up for grabs, and that is not the only prize to offer. There will be a $100 bounty on the heads of each of our 6 key personalities. The SBR personalities participating in the tournament are yours truly, everyone's favorite man Flash, Donnie Rightside, and Sports Keg CEO Jason Paglia. There will also be 2 members of the UWager family joining us in-house at SBR headquarters. So take your chances by joining us March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and try to knock us all out to win $1,000 or more. Again, if you want to participate in the UWager $1,000 bounty free roll poker tournament with SBR, then head over to sbrvideo.com/poker and join now. Registration to the tournament is free, so why not join in on all the action and play for a chance to win $1,000 or more? Be sure to stay tuned to SBR's Twitter page at SBR Sports Picks for all updates regarding the event. Also, be sure to subscribe to SBR's YouTube channel at SBR Sports to receive all content updates. It's going to be a very fun and intense night on March 10th, so I hope to see you guys then.
Thanks, Lee. Really looking forward to that one tomorrow night. I don't fancy I'm going to be going home too early. A little bit overconfident is the Flash Man. Now, let me remind you that if you want all of the SBR video content, you want to be notified, then press the subscribe button, ring that bell, and we'll let you know we're here waiting for you. So if this is your first time and you like the video, then press the thumbs up as well, because we have Champions League, we have Europa League, we have La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Premier League. And remember, we've got the 2020 European Championships coming up as well. So if you don't want to miss a thing, press subscribe and ring that bell. Alex, one of the big guns is going out at Anfield. Liverpool 1.59, which is minus 169. Draw 4.0, which is plus 300. Atletico Madrid 7.1, plus 610. Couldn't go near Liverpool with your money.
No, absolutely not. I think that yes, the trend is Liverpool to qualify at plus 100. I think this is the trend. This is where the money are going right now. But let's not forget something. Atletico Madrid, last 6 years, 2 finals, 1 semi-final, 1 quarter-final. This I'm talking only about Champions League. This is very important. Simeone's masterclass is well known in this type of games. Liverpool struggling a little bit. Okay, they bounced back with that win against Bournemouth, with Milner saving that equalizer. Still struggling. Everybody is saying that, okay, they are back, but a very important player who will not play, 99% he will not play, Jordan Henderson. I think that he is one of the key players that Liverpool has right now. Yes, also Alisson, their goalkeeper, their main goalkeeper is out. But still everyone is on Liverpool to qualify. I will not go that far. I think that Atletico can find the net on the break, and they will find spaces. They are very creative. They have some players with speed. Both teams to score for me is the banker for this week's action in Champions League at plus 110. I also like the over 2.5 goals, but it's weird because the over 2.5 goals is priced only at plus 100. So I will just play both teams to score at plus 110. I'm pretty sure that Atletico can score against Liverpool, despite that, let's say, good defense from Liverpool, but struggling right now.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, Martin. Great atmosphere, a team that's got to go for it, and a team that wants you to go for it to hit you on the break.
Yeah, it was a Diego Simeone masterclass in the first leg. They went 1-0 up from a scrappy goal from Saul Niguez, and then just 10 men behind the ball, defended with their lives. It was horrible to watch, really. It was a dreadful game for the neutrals. They stifled the life out of it. Some people might appreciate that. I mean, there's a certain art to it. Personally, I hate Atletico Madrid. I hate the way they play. It's not a very good advertisement for the Champions League. But fair play to them. They got the win. Now they're going to come to Anfield. I know you say people are reading too much into that 4-0 victory over Barcelona last season, but played 15 at home this year, won 15, scored 40 times in that run. The big problem is that they're missing a couple of key players, Henderson, but yeah, Alisson's the big one for me. He gives that defence real confidence, and Adrian is a bit shaky. Even with that, I still expect Liverpool to go on and win it. This isn't a great Atletico Madrid side. I mean, they did play well in that first leg, but they lost lots of key players in the summer. They're having a poor season. They're sitting outside the top four in La Liga. Standard isn't even that great in La Liga right now. So this is a chance for Liverpool to prove that why they're the European champions and beat Atletico on their home turf. So I'm just going to go for Liverpool to win, under 4.5 goals, odds of 1.8.
Okay. That is a good take because Martin is not going Liverpool to qualify. He's safe there. Liverpool to win, It doesn't matter if they will qualify or not, But yeah, I think that I totally agree with him when saying that the standard in La Liga this season is not what we used to have last year or 2 years ago. But you still cannot compare that match against Barcelona. That Barcelona match, you cannot compare it with anything. That goal from corner at this level, you will never see it again. Those incredible opportunities from Barcelona. I think that the crowd is playing a lot of. It's like the 12th player on the pitch for me. Liverpool on their turf are great, but again, I hate also Atletico Madrid football approach. I hate the style of Simeone, but we have to give him what he deserves. He's one of the great masterclass coaches and one of the most consistent teams in this competition over the years,
Yeah, I think it's just an absolutely cracking game, and I'm a bit gutted that the other great tie of this week is on at the same time, and that's PSG at 1.8, minus 125, the draw at 4.4, which is plus 340, and Dortmund 4.3 plus 330. Even a blind man can see both teams to score and over, Alex.
Again, a match without fans. Let's not forget that. Again, part of the game.
But not a game without a prize.
I'm sorry?
Not a game without a prize, though, is it?
No, of course. Let's talk a little bit about their internal problems, PSG's internal problems with Mbappe, with Neymar. Mbappe having some issues right now. Neymar always having his issues. They will win again their domestic title. That's it. We cannot even talk about Ligue 1 right now because You cannot compare Champions League with Ligue 1 here. We can say that Paris Saint-Germain won against Lyon in the Cup 5-1, against Dijon and the Mustard Man and whatever. But here is the Champions League, and Borussia Dortmund are on fire right now. Without Marco Reus, but they are on fire. We went again with them to beat Gladbach. They did. Achraf Hakimi is brilliant. Jadon Sancho was rested for most of the match against Gladbach. Haaland a little bit shaky against Gladbach, but still they have brilliant firepower there. When Jadon Sancho entered in the second half of the game against Gladbach, you could see a huge difference. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. 160, 170 million pounds for him next summer in the Premier League. This is what my bet is. So I think that PSG will go out, but not without a fight. I have PSG scoring in both halves at plus 110, 2.1. But my boys, Borussia Dortmund, should come to deliver here. Should bring home the qualification and go into the quarterfinals.
Okay, scoring both halves then for PSG. If they score in both halves, I think they go through, Martin.
Yeah, I think they could well go through. It's a really difficult one to call this on the outrights because both teams are poor at the back, but they're both phenomenal going forwards. Jadon Sancho and Erling Braut Haaland, you can't think of a more dynamic young attacking duo in Europe than that. Whereas PSG, we know, Mbappe for me is possibly the best player in the world apart from Lionel Messi. Their quality going forwards, they steamroller every team. They play in their domestic league. I think they've scored in 31 different Champions League games in a row now. So you know they're going to find the back of the net. But I'm pretty sure they'll concede as well. This could be one of those games that turns into a cricket score. The only thing that's making me a little bit worried is the lack of fans, the lack of atmosphere. Could be a bit sterile inside there, which could affect the players. But yeah, I'm not going to complicate it too much. I can't find great value on this game, to be honest. I'm just going to go for the Alex Classic at 1.63. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals. But yeah, reiterate that I'm not going too crazy with my stakes on this second leg because second leg, you never quite know what's going to happen due to the various different things that can happen. And the lack of fans, the coronavirus issue is a real worry. So keep it steady. Don't go too crazy, but I still like that bet.
Okay, I don't think we can really put people off of PSG at 1.8. I mean, I think that's an absolutely massive price. But the problem is that Dortmund now have real pace up front that they can hit you on the back. I like that 1.63. But it's 1.63 for a reason, Martin, that it's probably going to happen. So if we can then maybe find something else to go with. Now, Martin, give me your banker, please.
Ooh, my banker is going to be Liverpool to beat Atletico Madrid and under 4.5 goals at odds of 1.8. I think they're going to show why they're top of the Premier League and Atletico aren't even in the top four in La Liga.
Okay, and not so sure of myself. Alex?
Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, both teams to score at plus 110, 2.1 in European decimal odds.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, gentlemen, you take care. Martin, I'll see you on Wednesday when we go with La Liga. Alex, I'll see you with Bundesliga because there is no Serie A now until the minimum of April the 3rd, they've announced today. So there'll be no sporting activities in Italy until April the 3rd. But if you are a Serie A fan, then you have no Serie A for the next few weeks. Come across and we'll entertain you with Bundesliga, La Liga and the Premier League punters on Thursday. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Alex. And see you soon.
See you in 5 minutes, Flash, for Europa League rundown.
Yeah, it'll be 6. That's Martin and Alex, and that's the Champions League wrapped up. Some of the big teams are going out. Can't say who it is. Maybe it'll be the holders. See you soon.